Hi, welcome to Zenagallery. My name is Zena, and I'm going to provide an energy reading for tonight. So let's see what we have. So the first message that I have is make sure you're focusing on activating any type of energy that's being downloaded into the conscious. So basically being in activation mode, ready for change, ready for any type of review that comes with solar energy or any type of cosmic energy or any type of retrograde energy. So I'm getting activation and also review of your life path, review of your life plan, review of just your energy as an individual person in general, self development. When it comes to make sure when it comes to your emotional perception, so emotions, feelings, your perception, make sure that it is being channeled into any type of passion within self. So hobbies, work projects, anything that you're kind of passionate about that is in your creative energy. So like any hobbies, any skills, any gifts within self development. Make sure your emotions and your perception is focused on that passion. So I'm getting a lot of self-development. When it comes to any type of invitation or any type of entrance or an invitation so that you can enter into a better opportunity or just a great opportunity or a new project or a new beginning, make sure that you are reviewing and not reviewing. Make sure you are prepared for any type of new beginning or new project, or for instance, just starting a new job. Make sure you're digesting any type of I'm getting like shadow work or any like self healing or self work or any type of things that within self you want to change. Make sure you're digesting that properly. So it could be something like a hard pill to swallow. Make sure you are just like taking that with ease and taking any misfortunes or anything that is has been traumatic for self, or just not, it doesn't necessarily have to be traumatic. It could just be something that needs to be handled properly. When it comes to tension, make sure you are using personal strength and possibly any support groups or support within. It could be seeing a doctor, or it could be a supportive group or a community that's supportive. Um, when it comes to handling any type of tension within self or possibly work, or let's see, yeah, I'm just getting tension within. Tension could just be like a let's see, tension could be something that's causing you tension. It doesn't necessarily have to be within self. For instance, example, you're on a healing journey and it's creating tension. Just make sure you're focusing more on your personal strengths and focusing on personal communities or supportive groups or supportive doctors, counselors, mentors that are helping with your personal strengths and helping with any tension and helping with anything that is hard to digest or change about self. Focusing on those things, it will continue to create abundance for you. So I do see a lot of abundance here. Let's see what else. When it comes to abundance, yeah, I would just say I see a lot of abundance here. When it comes to any collaborations right now, especially if you are doing well, have abundance, or you're just working through some personal things and you have basically your abundance or financial stability figured out, now is not the time to collaborate. It could possibly, what I'm getting here with this, it could possibly, there could be a cross, like a mishap or a cross, or possibly a collaboration that seems like it is a collaboration or a positive, but it could be a person that is, or a situation that is only to taint your abundance, or basically I'm getting like a deal gone wrong or a bad deal. So I would say if you're financially stable, or you're working on a project, or you're starting a new job, just make sure you're focusing on your own work and not so much focus on collaborating with anybody when it comes to finances, or when it comes to finances or anything that is, or possibly just telling people, place, or thing, or person when it comes to your finances. I'm just getting a little bit of tainted a tainted situation when it comes to your personal finances or creating. I'm not going to focus on too much of that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just getting like a double cross when it comes to something finance. So could be somebody portraying one thing, but it's not really going to help your situation when it comes to finances. Make sure you're going with the transits, and when it comes to climate, so weathering any storms, make sure you're going with the flow and sustaining yourself when it comes to any transitioning or transits. Focus on your vision. Okay, and what I'm getting, this could be somebody that's just possibly working alone, man or woman, somebody that is focused to their spiritual development or their personal development, or just their mind, body, health, just their overall life path when it comes to individuality. Make sure you're nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, self-love, and make sure you're expanding when it comes to your drive and your motivation, your ambition. So along that goes with, nurturing yourself also, so that you can have a clear vision when it comes to, the more you nurture yourself, you take care of yourself, then you'll have a clear vision when it comes to expansion on who you would like to work with, or where place you would like to invest or work with. You have a whole lot more clarity and clarification, and there won't be any chaotic or any storms. It'll be more of calm timing, divine timing, calm weather, calm insight, and more calm emotional intelligence when it comes to immersing yourself in either self or new projects or new work or anything like that. Let's see. All right, let me keep going. Just trying to go a little slow here so I don't miss anything. Again, this is an energy reading, personal development, self-development, spiritual discernment. Just kind of seeing what the energy is focusing on right now. Okay. So let's see what we have. Yeah, make sure you're exploring any type of interest, not just kind of like jumping into something and you're not really sure. Be cautious of any type of motion or situations that kind of have a little bit of static energy. So I'm getting static energy when it comes to like just feistiness, or just like aggressive. Make sure you're not kind of heading in that direction, or if that energy is heading towards you. So just make sure you're exploring and basically straying away from any type of chaos or any type of confrontation, that type of strong energy. Make sure you're focusing on, I would say, when it comes to exploration and motion, make sure you're just protecting your ideas when it comes to what you would like to involve yourself in, invest in. It could be as simple as what you want to change about yourself. Just make sure you're exploring those things and not just jumping into something and you don't really know like what's behind the scenes. And that's just really what I'm getting. Um, yeah, because it may not be coming from the highest perspective, like like a higher vibration. That's what I'm getting. It may not be coming from a higher vibration. So if you're in that exploration energy, then you'll know, instead of just kind of like accepting what's coming or just jumping into something, and it turns out to be not such really good energy. When it comes to any finances, make sure you're using your resources. So what I'm getting with resources, make sure you're using any type of benefits that comes when it comes to maybe, you have an accountant, or maybe, you're banking, maybe opening another bank account with a different bank that has more benefits, or any type of resources that come with anything that you're already paying for that is already due to you. And whatever it is, it has to do with finances. So make sure like your documents and your resources are kind of like up to date and they're all in place and in order. So you don't miss anything when it comes to any resources or anything that has to do with finances. So yeah, it could be as simple as credit card bills that are due, or maybe old accounts that you're not using. See how can it benefit you. Does it benefit you to keep it or not? All right, what else? When it comes to alright, so I know it's the summer, we're kind of out and about, traveling, partying, possibly accepting invitations. Make sure you're keeping a balance, so that it can have progression when it comes to your journey, so that you will be more attending either outings or traveling. You will be attending those situations on best terms. So like an arrival on best terms, you'll be able to enjoy that time. If there's not a balance when it comes to any type of outings or traveling or anything like that, it could hold up any progression when it comes to your life journey. So as simple as if you got some bills to be paid, maybe you're not traveling this week, maybe you need to set it for next week, instead of just kind of like jumping in and just doing it. And then what happens is you come back, you thought everything was fine, and then it's kind of like it kind of sets you back in a little bit of a progression in your journey. So just make sure you are keeping balance, and so that you can arrive and not be stressed about, say, if you do have an invitation to go somewhere, you're traveling to go somewhere, you be coming from a more clear mind and being able to enjoy your arrival into possibly wherever you're traveling. So I'm just getting that. So just make sure everything is balanced, possibly before traveling, or yeah, I'm just getting travel with that. Let me see what else. Yeah, so when it comes to energy, make sure you're getting your energy from Most High, God, from the sun, outside, and the light. So I'm just getting light from earth, high vibrations from source. Make sure that's where you're getting your source from, which is sun energy. So maybe getting out in the sun, or maybe traveling somewhere where there is sun, since it was a little bit about travel. All right. When it comes to any structure with anything that is repetitive, or just like a cycle, or just old, or just not really working for you, or just like any type of karmic wheel, just make sure like you're focusing on your future, moving forward past that, not getting stuck on that karmic wheel or that bad energy or anything that's just like not working for you on this wheel, just because it's structured that way. So just make sure you're focusing on your future. So I'm just getting like, don't get stuck in oh, because this is the structure of what you have going on. Nah, you need to focus on what can you do in the future so that you're not being stuck in this karmic energy, bringing in a cycle round and round just because it's structure. So I'm just getting, make sure you're focusing on your future. All right, what else? Yeah, so this is an opportunity for a rebirth, but unfortunately, if we miss that window of opportunity or don't make a window of opportunity, then unfortunately it will hinder a rebirth. Let's see what else. Yeah, now's the time to really shine into who you are as a person, or just like what you're working on. So that bold energy, shine within self, or shine light within self when it comes to who you are as an individual. Shine the light on the good and bad within self, or just really take that bold step to shed some light within self. So I'm getting dark night of the soul, or just like shadow work, or anything that you want to accomplish as an individual. You're getting messages and you're getting a lot of communication when it comes to good energy and bad energy. So just make sure you're taking the time out to really shine the light on what's good energy and what's bad energy, because you are getting a lot of downloads when it comes to we could say religious, most high, God, from your angels. We could say spirituality within self, human experience, human behavior, or we could just say from just overall people, place, or thing, or timing. So just make sure like you're open to receiving any type of communications when it comes to cosmic energy, astronomy, any type of dates, months, weather, any type of messages, symbology, or anything within that you may see as an individual. Only you would know what the message means, but make sure you are being an open channel so that you can receive these messages, and they may be good and they may be bad, but just make sure you're paying attention and shedding light on those things and moving with bold energy so that you can make the best decisions, so that you don't miss any opportunities, or you don't or you are making it where you're not creating any opportunities. Let's see what else. All right, when it comes to any old situation, so like anything that's just like what isn't good or isn't well, or just wasn't beneficial for you, when it comes to any friendships, relationships, partnerships, communities, relationships, make sure like you are acting within self. So what I'm getting with this is kind of like, say if any relationships or friendships or any situationships didn't work out, make sure you're not putting the blame on any person or thing or outside of yourself when it comes to acting on what decisions need to be made, so that I'm just getting like, give me a second. Let's see. I'm getting that when it comes to any, make sure you're not blaming yourself when it comes to, so what I'm getting, even if you like messed up a situation or whatever, make sure you're not still blaming yourself for, anything that happened in the past, or anything that has caused a relationship or a partnership or a friendship to, especially if it was like bad, make sure you're not taking that blame, and just make sure you're acting on the situation. So say if it was bad, then all right, you have an opportunity basically caused by self. If it was something that, you want to act on, all right, great. But if it's something that you feel like you didn't do something, and you're blaming yourself for it, then make sure you're not in that energy, all right? You need to take time to think, okay? You need to take time to think so that you can see what's the best way you need to act on this situation. And that's what I'm getting. Yeah, you need to take time to think and act in your best interests of yourself or the others to see what's the best way to achieve common ground. So this could be compromise, and this could be to get a better understanding, to get a better closure, to get a better beginning, like all of those things when it comes to either friendship, relationship, or situationship. I hope I was able to explain that well. That one was kind of a little tricky here. Let's see. Yeah, because if you can get that done when it comes to like a relationship, friendship, or situationship, um, like either that compromise or maybe an apology or maybe a reconciliation or anything that can possibly help this situation, especially if this is in the energy or it's causing any discomfort. You got to make sure you are taking time to think so that you can be so that this situationship, it can be an achievement instead of a discomfort, and that's what I'm getting. Let's see what else. So this could be as simple as a talk. It could be as simple as a meeting. This could be as simple as a letter. This could be as simple as an email. This could be just as simple as like possibly forgiveness, not holding any resentment towards self or others, or just maybe there's misunderstanding. But it's okay if you need to take time to think so that you can see what's the best way to cultivate an action, okay, that will cause achievement instead of discomfort, right? So like an introspection when it comes to something that may have not worked out or something that can work out. Anything that has to do with people, place, or thing, or relationship, situationship, or friendship, or a community. That's what I'm getting. All right, what else? All right, so when it comes to, yeah, so the energy is, I'm getting a lot of change right now. You may be going through a lot of change when it comes to self-love and love for others, okay? And that could be planetary cycles. That could be maturity within self. That could be maturity within others. That could just be overall Most High, God, love, forgiveness, any type of healing taking place when it comes to self-love and love for others. Digging to the root, healing a root or wound, childhood trauma, adult relationships, let's see, commitments, any type of deep embedded root within self, or any type of root that has caused a confrontation or opposition in communication. So it could be lack of communication. It could be a misunderstanding in communication. It's time to focus on healing self. And if this is an opportunity that you can heal the situation, whatever the opposition here or the confrontation is, let's see. The main focus is healing and using that authority within self to do the right thing or to conquer any type of healing or root that needs to be, healed. Or let's see. Yeah, when it comes to that really is the mystery when it comes to. So what I'm getting, like I said, this is an energy reading. So spirituality, self-development, personal development, spiritual discernment. So what I'm getting is, higher vibration. Everybody's in their own spiritual journey. So this could be just kind of what's on the forefront when it comes to forgiveness, healing, Most High, God, being a conjunction and an alliance when it comes to healing situations or helping with when it comes to anything that is a sensitive subject or topic, and any type of situation that has caused misfortune or hurt, but I'm getting like a deep root of hurt. So like an investigation within self when it comes to what could be creating a blockage when it comes to reaching, so like a milestone when it comes to reaching the next step or chapter, or let's see, next step or chapter when it comes to reaching a higher level of self-love or love for others, or just, I'm just getting a lot of forgiveness possibly, or possibly resentment, grief, but forgiveness, but possibly even bitterness. I mean, maybe jealousy, maybe envy, all these things that I'm still getting due to possibly a miscommunication or disbeliefs, or something that is blocking when it comes to possibly reaching the next level of either maturity or just a higher rank when it comes to spiritual development. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see what this is here. Okay, so let's see where I'm at. 26 minutes. All right, I didn't expect this one to be this long. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close this one off and possibly just start another reading with a, see if we can get a little bit different energy. All right, so my name is Zena, and thank you for watching Zenagallery, and I hope that you have a beautiful night and happy Memorial Day weekend. Take care. Bye bye.